G'day guys, Simon and Levi here from Three Dragons Sports Bar in Hoi An, bringing you the NRL tips for round number 8.
Yep. Solidish last week. I think I got 5. You got 4.
Yeah,
I think I'm ahead of you on percentage now.
yeah, I started the week badly, but ended strongly. So
Before we get into our tips, a quick little shout out to Bunny Betts who sent us through some team logo files. So all the team logos you'll see up here and up here should look a lot crisper starting from this video. So appreciate it. I think they got their own YouTube channel, which I'll link in the description below. So thanks for that.
okay, so yeah, going on to first game of the round, Thursday night, Warriors at home to the Titans.
Yeah, both teams. I mean, the Titans were courageous yet again.
Yeah, two weeks in a row they're putting it up. So it's the Warriors are going to have to be on. The Warriors haven't been.
They've been off the last 2-3 weeks
as well as what they should be. You know, you'd expect the Warriors to get the win here.
Yeah,
but
I think
they have to turn up.
It's a dangerous game. Like the Warriors, like on the weekend, they made so many mistakes. It was unbelievable. I mean, the Dragons were good, but the Warriors were bad, like real bad. So for a team that, I mean, I don't know.
Diamonds and rocks there with that team at the moment.
They might be thinking about like next year already with Fisher Harris there. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah, they need to win badly. Like, they need to bounce back, and I think dangerous game for them. But at home over the Titans. But yeah, as you said, they got to be on. If they're not, then they're going to lose. Yep.
Okay. And on to Friday night's game.
No, you got a second. Yeah, it's Anzac Day, so you got a second Anzac game.
Okay, yeah, the traditional one there. Dragons v Roosters.
Yeah,
that's a tough game.
Yeah, I don't know. The Dragons are such a tough team to read.
Yeah, the Roosters probably should have won the game over the Storm. So, you know, I have tipped the Roosters here, but this is one where definitely attitude is going to be the big difference here. Which team comes with a better attitude? Dragons will be right up for it.
Yeah, I think I went with the safety tip and went Roosters, but I was definitely very tempted to go Dragons, and I might still do it during the week, depending how they pull up. But with the Dragons, it's like 1 week they put up in performance like last weekend, and then other weeks they look pretty lackluster. So I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then we're going on to
yeah, still. Nah, that can't be right. Oh, yeah, no.
Thursday night game?
Yeah, they got the triple header on Anzac Day.
Okay, yeah, Storm, Rabbitohs. I've got to tip Storm this. Still not feeling any love for the Rabbitohs, sorry?
Nah, I think, Storm, comfortably.
Okay. Yeah, so they must have the game in New Zealand, game in Sydney, game in Melbourne.
Yeah, Anzac Day triple header.
Yeah,
it's going to be a nice little day.
Yeah, beauty.
Then we got Friday. Yeah, Friday, just the one game. Manly at Brookwell to the Eels, who had another injury blow.
Yeah, so you got to fancy, I suppose, the Sea Eagles in this. They just won a really high-scoring affair against the Titans.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the Sea Eagles will be probably too strong.
Yeah, and I mean, the Eels just gave up against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Like up in Darwin, like once.
Look, the heat, I think, kind of hit them. You could see them just starting to fade, and the humidity, definitely suited the Queenslanders a little bit better. That they would have been training with a lot of that through the preseason. So, I think you could tell that Darwin just was draining the Parramatta team there, but not excuses.
But I think at some point they just gave up. Like once the Dolphins ran in like the first 3 or 4 tries within like short periods of each other, the Eels just gave up and were like, nah, I'm done. Manly for me as well. Then we got the early one on Saturday, Tigers against the Broncos.
Yeah, Tigers at home there. Campbelltown, west there. Yeah, Broncos looking hot.
Yep.
They're going to have a lot of ins this week. Probably Huss, Piacora, Reynolds is a maybe, Mariner. So that's at least 3 to 4 guys coming in. The hardest thing for the Broncos is who they're going to leave out of the team.
Yeah.
So Broncos are flying at the moment, and they're into the 8 now, and really showing that they're going to be one of the teams to beat, and
Oh, for sure. They're basically they're the team that looks the most dangerous. I think they're well, and I mean they don't need those guys. Like it's nice to have, but even without them, like the
probably been blessing in disguise having Huss injured, and then giving experience to the other guys, and come into the year, I think that that can only help. So
but yeah, well, I mean
Broncos looking good.
Broncos in that one, I think fairly comfortably.
Yeah, the Tigers will, they'll be a good game. Tigers,
Yeah, but
we'll throw it out there.
Starting after a bit of little excitement run there, they're starting to come back to reality a bit, and
yeah, they were a bit tough done by on the weekend as well. The Tigers, I thought, but so going to tip the Broncos in that one.
Yeah.
Then we got the Cows at home to the Panthers. Cowboys were
dismal.
Yep, they're another one of those teams that have been kind of hot and cold, and you just can't pick them from one week to another.
Probably been a bit more cold, like all that stuff like. Not much hot there, but I mean Penrith pretty comfortably, I think.
Yeah. The Cowboys, I think, up at home there will definitely man up a bit, but after the weekend's performance, I don't think back from there.
They're in trouble.
Just like the next game, Dolphins Knights, struggling again, relying on Ponga. Can't believe that he actually played, hobbling around on one leg, bad hip,
and now he's out for God knows how long.
That's a problem, Like if you start hobbling, your whole body alignment's out, and whether the ankle injury or the foot injury, it comes off the back of that, but it can
I mean, they said it was a foot injury and put the moon boot on him, but it might have just been the hip again.
I think they were saying foot, but then that can happen when you're hobbling and you're not walking properly, and I mean your whole body's kind of out of alignment, and then
he should have come off the week. He should have come off the week before already, and then for him to play, it's like
it just shows that the Knights are just so reliant on him that
there's nothing there.
Without him, that they're too scared to play a game without him. And
I mean, it doesn't help that they keep chopping and changing their halves around like every single week.
Yeah, I think their halves are getting a bit better there now, but yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, they dropped for the game against the Bulldogs. They dropped Colger and brought in Gamble.
Yeah.
And then they've had a little carousel like musical chairs with their halves and just going around. And
I think Hastings and Colger pretty, they're probably the halves that they'll run with, but
they probably don't even know themselves.
Dolphins are very impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
like after with all their injuries and that, very impressive. Dug deep, and really put the Eels to the sword.
They actually had to get special dispensation for the NRL to name a guy who wasn't even in their top 30 to fill the team. That's insane.
I think the massive in for the Dolphins and made a huge difference is playing unbelievable footy. Maxi Plath, he brings that energy, and they're a better looking team, with Plathy there. So happy for him and the Plath family. Yeah.
I mean, the what's the fullback, Fuller?
Yeah.
Fuller, I think so.
Yeah, he looked solid as well.
Yeah, and I mean that's only his second game of first grade, even though he's in his mid 20s.
Yeah, NRL anyway, but
yeah,
I don't know. So,
but yeah, he was really good. The Dolphins, I fancy my chances of getting them in the 8 correct. Beginning of the year, I think they've shown this year that they're still win despite injuries,
ticking over points and doing all right.
Yeah, they're looking solid. And then last game of the round, we got the Raiders at home to the Sharks.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Raiders definitely showed a little bit of their inexperience at fullback there. Tough week for him for Chevy. Sharks looking good, looking very solid. I'm going to tip the Sharks, but this is going to be a bit of a grind. I reckon. This is going to be pretty you know pretty tough through the middle there, and but I think the Sharks are.
Yeah, but I mean the Raiders just lost Fogarty to injury as well.
Yeah,
So basically they're going to have God
We'll
knows
see.
who they're going to have in the halves, but I think Fogarty was crucial for them with his kicking, like in the early start of the season, and he's a massive loss. And I think the Sharks, the way they're taking at the moment, like yeah, it's down in Canberra, but I think the Sharks will win, and they'll win pretty well. Like not a blowout, but I think pretty comfortable.
There you go. I think their wingers are going to do a good job as well. So
Oh yeah. The Sharkies like we'll see how they look once they come up against the other top team, top four
teams.
So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe this year they can beat some.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
There we go.
Good luck with your tips.
Yeah, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe helps us out a ton. And we'll see you next week.